Nephron. Nephron is a structural and functional unit of the kidney, and each kidney contains million nephron. And the nephron is formed of renal corpuscle and renal tubule. There is renal corpuscle and renal tubule. The renal corpuscle is formed of vascular part, which is the glomerulus, which is 20 to 40 capillary loops present between the afferent and efferent arterioles, and the tubular part, which represents or the Bowman's capsule. This glomerulus and the Bowman's capsule representing the renal corpuscle. Vascular part is the glomerulus, tubular part is the Bowman's capsule. If we go and look to the tubular part, it is formed of three tubules. Proximal tubule or proximal segment, which include the proximal convoluted tubule, and with the end of the proximal convoluted tubule, we have the start of the lobe of Henle, the start of the intermediate tubule that moves from the cortex and go down in the medulla to make a bend. This part of the lobe of Henle is known as the descending limb of lobe of Henle. The descending limb of lobe of Henle. When it reaches to the tip of the inner medulla, it makes a bend or a U-turn to form the ascending limb of lobe of Henle. When we are talking about the juxtamedullary nephron, we have two segments in the ascending limb of lobe of Henle. We have thin part and thick part. The thick ascending limb of lobe of Henle is going to move back from the medulla to the cortex to come just in front of the glomerulus here to end and start the distal convoluted tubule. So the thick ascending limb of lobe of Henle is terminated here, is ended here, opposite to the glomerulus, and then we have the distal convoluted tubules, and this distal convoluted tubules is going to unite together through connecting tubules to form the collecting duct, and then the collecting duct is part of the distal tubule, and this collecting duct is moving from the cortex back to the medulla in order to pass the urine to the minor calyx, then to the major calyx, then to the renal pelvis, to the ureter. So we have proximal tubule, which is a proximal convoluted tubule, intermediate segment, which is the lobe of Henle, and the distal segment, which is the distal convoluted tubules and the collecting duct. The collecting duct has cortical part and medullary part, and medullary